Hello and welcome to what is only going to be a little update today. This week was pretty stressful in uni, which kind of prevented me from preparing anything for a tutorial, any content and any presentation or any work in my DAW. And I don't want to present anything half done or with broken audio again. That was kind of unexpected in the last video. So this time I'm only going to talk about different projects I'm working on right now, so you kind of know which music to look forward to in the next weeks, as well as how I want to go about with the next videos and what I'm thinking about. Yeah. I know that the last video was a bit long. I kind of overdid it there. I didn't expect it to end up at 30 minutes. Apparently, I stretched the length of the presentation, I added content because I felt it might come out too short, because when I prepared it I had less side notes I talked about, and when I created the video I couldn't really stop because I had decided to do this in one take. Actually, there is a little cut in the video which I tried to hide as good as I can, and I won't tell you where it is, but I still did near to a full shot of this in one take, and that did take much longer than I wanted it to. So I make sure that the next video is shorter. I'm kind of going to target it to something between 5 and 15 minutes. The next video is probably going to be about sidechaining, or also about, I don't know, a project deconstruct of one of my projects, maybe the Lagoon, which is a simple one, or the Traveler, which is a bit more complicated. I might as well deconstruct a work in progress, I don't know, or do something from the ground up. I'll see. However, I guess due to the limited time I have right now, that I'll put the uploads on a 2-week basis, at least the tutorial uploads. So I'll try to get up a tutorial next week and then 2 weeks after that, and fill the space in between with vlogs like this one to just keep the channel going, but still be able to produce something that was kind of high quality on the tutorial side. Also, I'm not really sure where I want to go with the tutorial series. I know there are a lot of tutorials out there on YouTube. I know many of those are of people that know far better than me and that have a lot more content to show. But I don't really want to go into this whole, yeah, okay, here are 10 things you can do better on your production videos. That's not really the style I'm aiming for. It's great videos to get a quick information. Thank you, phone. Damn it. It's great videos to get a quick information on things, but I really want to go deeper into single topics. And I don't really know a great way to do this. I know 30 minutes will be too much. I feel 5 minutes will be too few. And I'll have to try and find a format that works out for me and that is fun for me and that just presents everything in a good way and makes people want to watch it. So that's the thing. Also, regarding my other projects, so music production, what I'm working on right now is 2 things. I'm working on a remix on one end, which is of a rather chilly track and not really an electronic track. It's not something I expected to remix. I wanted to do remixes because I didn't do a vocal track right now, and on the current stage and with like 5 people knowing and listening to me, it's hard to find a vocalist to work with. So I kind of wanted to have something to show to vocalists and to learn for myself. And I ended up remixing a track which only has 105 BPM, which is far slower than I expected to remix something. It made it a bit hard to really get it to the right speed without sounding awkward. But it worked out, so I'm fine with that, and I did that. It's right now mostly done. The main problem is that this project is huge. It's the most complicated project I've done up to now, and right now I'm sitting on 95 playlist tracks, which I kind of have to order and color code, and as I threw in many different additional elements over the past weeks, this whole thing is a grey chaos, with most tracks being named something like new melody #1 or so. That's not a thing to work with. Also, I gotta work on the mastering. Mixing is good so far, but the mastering isn't really... I'm not really that prepared for master, that's what I wanted to say, even though the mixing is pretty good. And I have to do the master. And on the other hand, this track is right now far too long, sitting at I think 744 or 722. Which way ever, it's pretty long. It was targeted as a club mix from right away, so it has a very long intro and a very long outro to mix in and out to. And I want to cut this thing down to 3:30 or 4 minutes maximum to do something like a regular or radio mix out of this, to make it more easy to listen to for people which like shorter tracks. The other project I'm working on is a bit more house vibey track. It's chill house, I don't know. It's still 128 BPM, but it's got more of that YouTube video vibe of 2012 music videos on YouTube. So all those, I don't know, yeah, it's YouTube house. It's a bit more chill to listen to. I wouldn't play this in a club or even know how to dance to it, but I like it. It doesn't really have a driving bass line. It's more on the melody focus. It's trying to tell the story a bit. I'm thinking about maybe incorporating an acoustic guitar in this. I'll see how well this works out. But that's what I'm working on right now, and what I'll try to put up over the next weeks. Actually, at the first work in progress, the second work in progress. So what I just talked about, the housey track, you already got a glimpse of the state that it is already in the first video that I uploaded in a personal manner. So this kind of kickstart video, the first track playing in the beginning is a demo of that track. So if you kind of like it, you may already drop a comment with feedback so I can add that into how I continue working on the track. Next week's gonna be stressful again, so as I said, I'll try to do uploads in a 2 weeks basis. Next week will be a tutorial if I can do it, so I'll start preparing on Tuesday or so. And then we'll see how well this goes and which project I'm aiming for then. And hopefully I'll do it with working and better audio then. But for now, thank you for watching. If you liked this video and if you want to continue watching the few tutorials that I put up, no matter how many other channels out there are, just subscribe to the channel and maybe click on the bell to be informed. And also maybe take a look at my other videos, mainly at the tutorial I uploaded the last time, but also the music I uploaded on the channel, and leave some feedback on what you think about it. So have a nice day or evening, and I'll see you in the next one.